Uh, Good morning, folks. Today we're going to play a little bit of Strat-o-matic hockey. I thought I'd show off some of the cards I made. Um, we're going back to 1978-79 when the Russian All-Stars played the WHA teams on a tour. So I made up some cards for that. And what I did was, here's an example of a card. Alexander Svortsov, who's one of the better Russians back in the day. I actually took their stats from the Russian League that year. So Svortsov had 49 games, 30 goals, 22 assists, and I just transformed those stats. Same with Victor Tumanin. And I took his Russian League stats and I made a strat card out of it. So I've been playing against the WHA teams. I also made a Czech set because the Czechs came over and played against the WHA teams. Some of the teams I've made in the past, years ago, I made Summit Series cards. This is before Strat even came out with their cards. So the original ones are black and white. Now I put them into a little bit of color. So Phil Esposito, you can see in his 8 games, 7 goals, 4 assists. These cards I made based on the stats for that series. Rod Gilbert, Brad Park. That was way back. The Russians at that time had a very good team. Such a good series to watch. Vladislav Tretiak was their goaltender. You probably remember Vyacheslav Anisin. Alexander Yakashev, big Russian, he was so good. Again, their stats are based on the series, not on their Russian League stats. And the third set of teams that I made in the past was, you remember Central Red Army? They came to, probably one of the best games I've ever seen was New Year's Eve, Montreal Central Red Army. Central Red Army was basically their Olympic team, the Russian team. They had Vasiliev was a D-man on the team, Vladimir Petrov. And again, so what I did was took their Red Army stats and transformed them into a card. Boris Mikhailov was the captain. You probably remember him from the Summit Series. Valery Karlamov, Bobby Clark, I think, broke his ankle when they came across and played in Philly that series. Alexander Maltsev. So the Russian Red Army team was actually... it was actually their Olympic team. They would recruit and put everybody onto the one good team, and they'd play in the Russian League. So right now, this is the Russian All-Stars. They didn't have a lot of the high gun guys we're used to playing against the WHA. In real life, the Oilers defeated the Russians 5-3. I played 2 periods, so as you can see right now, it is 2-0 for Edmonton. Edmonton got both their goals on the power play. Russians are taking a ton of penalties. I just keep hitting opponent defense 11 for the Russians. So Oilers are 2 for 5 in the power play. That's been the difference. Russians just can't score very well. So we're going to start the third period. And again, Edmonton is on the power play, but with their number 2 unit. So we're just going to get going. Now, I kind of use a combination. I'm going to use the face-off chart. I'll use 20-sided die to penetrate or face-off sometimes. Sometimes I'll use the action deck for it, and sometimes I'll use the dice. The reason I like to use a 20-sided dice is that way I don't go through the whole deck. I don't have to reshuffle my split action cards. So here we go. We're going to start with period number 3, 2-0 for the Edmonton Oilers. They're trying to get ahead by 3, and we'll start off with a face-off. Face-off number 15. Now for face-offs, you're going to add 3 to the face-off player. So you can see Chipperfield. So he's going to be a +3. And the Russians are a +1 with Kovin. So it's a +2. And we go to 15 +2 is inferior right D. So Titnich picks it up, and we're going to move it 4 on the timer, and the Russians are just going to ice it. So it reads, puck ice, shorthanded left defense 14 picks it up. And they're not a 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We will ice it, and it is going to be an outside shot for the center. So Chipperfield has it. He's going to deke 1-13. So Chipperfield's going to deke. There's the roll. It's a 19, so we did not make it. Puck goes over here. We now have a loose puck. Move that. Check the loose puck, and it reads, power play team, recovered by power play team, outside shot for left D. So Schmier has it. He is going to pass. So every time you pull an action card, you move 1 on there. And the pass reads, against shorthanded, inside shot for any player, intimidate with the opposition. So inside shot to any player, and I have to rotate the shot. So Flet's already had one. I'm going to give it to Chipperfield because there's nobody to intimidate. So Chipperfield's going to shoot. Here's the shot. It's a 2. Inside shot, save over to the right winger. So I'm going to record the shot on net. And Labanov has got the puck for the Russians. He will ice it. And when he ices it, puck iced, power play team has control. Outside shot only for right winger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And outside shot for Bill Flett. He's going to shoot. It is an 8, which is going to be a save rebound. And we're going to have to move 1 on the timer. Rebound comes up. Offense, any player with an offense rating of a 4. So I can pick anybody. And I think I'll just keep it. No, I think I'll give it to Chipperfield. So Chipperfield's going to take the rebound. Number 7, it's a goalie rating. So Chipperfield is going to get a goalie rating. And the goaltender for the Russians is Vladimir Mishkin. So 5, 6, and an 8. They will score. Chipperfield shoots. It is a 10. It is a save and a face-off. So a face-off in their end. I'm going to do the draw. I use the 20-sided die. That's why I roll it. And it's a 6 and +2 outside shot for Claire Alexander. He's got it. He's going to make a pass. So I'm on my last timer. So the pass is going to be inside shot for right winger. So Bill Flett has an inside shot. Lets it go. Number 2, goal 1 to 10, and it is an 11. So save, face off in the Russian end. That is the end of the penalty. And we're going to go back to the normal line. So they come back out, and Kovin comes out for Russia. We'll take off these 2 guys, and we'll reset the lines. Chipperfield, Callaghan, Brett is the top line for the Oilers. Paul Schmier, top D-man. So we're playing with defense 3 and forward 3. From the face-off, Weir's a +3. Kovin is a +1. So it's a +2. Weir gets thrown out. Second one, it's going to be +1 for the Russians. Kovin is a +1, and Sobchak is a 0. He does have a center rating. So it can be +1 on a 9 is going to go to the superior lefty. So Durden picks up the puck. He will bring it out 2-on-2. It's going to be loose puck, outside shot only for the center. So Weir is going to shoot from the outside. 7 is saved over to the left winger. Puck goes over to Kapustin. Here come the Russians. 2-on-2, opponent defense 7. It's going to be Driscoll takes it away. Outside shot only. He's going to shoot and save over to the left winger. Puck goes over to Kapustin. He's one of their better scorers, but he's only an offense 2. Passing E for the Russians. That is going to be an outside shot for the right winger. Makarov is just going to shoot. He doesn't pass. He's not a good passer. So he's going to shoot from the outside. Save over to the center. So picked up there by Stan Weir. Here come the Oilers again. Both teams are 2-on-2. Lose to the opponent. Puck is going to go over to Kovin. Kovin's got it. Opponent defense 3. Weir takes it away as an outside shot. So the card is a 12 in the corner, so I need to penetrate against the opponent. So Weir is a 4 and Kovin is a 3 defensively. So it's going to be a 1 to 10. He can pass. He's a JK, which is also 50%. I think Weir's going to deke. He's going to deke 1 to 10. And it's a 5. So what he does, he steps in. Number 6, save over to the center. And puck goes over to Kovin. Here come the Russians. Loose puck, outside shot only, left D. Hughes is going to shoot from the outside. It's a 7. Lose it over to the left winger. Kapustin brings it back. Inside shot, any player. Intimidate with opposition. It is going to go to, we're going to go inside to Kovin. This is just his first shot. Intimidate with Weir. He's a 1 to 2. Intimidation takes puck away, possible penalty. He's a D. So on the next card, 16 to 20 would be a penalty. It's a 3, so there's no penalty. Weir's got it. That is 10 cards on my action deck. So I play 4 lines for the first 2 periods and 3 lines for the last period. So we're going to change the lines, and we're going to bring up the second line for the Russians. Kabanov, Andreev, and Volchkov. Also the second line of D for the Russians. For the Edmonton Oilers, they're going to put out their second line. They've got Wayne Gretzky on the second line with Blair McDonald and Dave Hunter. And for the Oilers, back on the blue line, it's Micheletti and Langevin. Just checking the Russians. They have a JKL passer, a J passer, JKL, and a J. So I think I can keep it at 2-on-2 for now. Maybe I'll wait for the big gun line and try and make my big comeback. Oilers will stay on 2-on-2. I usually play 3-2 with this line. All pretty good passers, but they got a lead, so let's just keep it at 2-2. Gretzky's got the puck, 2-on-2. Opponent defense 9. So taken away by Andreev. He's going to get an outside shot. It's a 9, kicked away over the left D. So puck goes over to Micheletti. Here come the Oilers. Loose puck, outside shot, right D. So Tinich is going to get an outside shot. It is a goalie rating. So he shoots. Goalie rating on Dave Dryden. Now Dave Dryden, here's his card. You're going to score on a 6, 9, and a 10. So Sergei Tichnich is going to shoot. It's a 3 on Dryden. Save, big rebound. Rebound comes out. Defensive center. It's grabbed there by Gretzky. He brings it out 2-on-2. Outside shot only for the right winger. Volchkov is going to shoot. And it's a goalie rating. Volchkov coming back. Another chance on Dryden. They're going to score on 6, 8, and 10. Volchkov shoots. Number 4, save, face-off. Russians, this team on this tour, they haven't got any luck on the draw. All their shots are, they get a lot of goalie ratings. They just haven't been able to score. It's been bad rolling so far. They are 1-1-1 right now. On the tour, they were 4-1-1. So it's a save face-off, and face-off is going to number 6, and that is going to be, we're all zeros, so it's going to go home right D. So Langevin's got it. He brings it out. Outside shot only, any player. And I'm just going to check my 4s. Gretzky and McDonald have each had one. I think I will give this to Gretzky for the next shot. So outside shot only for Gretzky. He's going to shoot. Number 7, save. Any player gets control of the puck. So when I do give it to the other team, I always look at defense first. So Micheletti's a 1. We got a 3-3. He's a 2 with a penalty, so I'll probably give it to one of these 2 guys. He's a J passer. He's a JKL, so I'm going to give it to Volchkov, his best chance. So 2-on-2, and it can be opponent defense 2. I picked the wrong guy. Takes away puck, his outside shot. Hunter's got it. He's going to make a pass. Passing L, he loses it over to center. Andreev's got it. Change this, so this is halfway through the period. I'm not going to change anybody. It's just a timer sequence for me because they play 3 lines in the last period. Andreev's got it. And opponent defense 9. Gretzky takes it away. He's going to shoot from the outside. Number 4 kicked away over to the right winger. Volchkov has got it there for the Russians. Lose to the opponent. Nothing going the Russians' way. Edmonton leads 2-0. Opponent defense 6. Outside shot for Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky, it is going to be against the right D, so it's going to be 1-10. I think Gretzky's going to pass. And a loose pass, defensive right winger picks it up. Volchkov's got it. Passing D for the Russians. Inside shot, left winger, intimidate with Blair McDonald. McDonald will intimidate on a 1. And we're going to, intimidation is an 8. So Kabanov is going to take the shot. And Kabanov's going to shoot. Number 9, save over to the left winger. Russia just cannot get any luck with their shots today. Still 2-on-2. Opponent defense 3. Reed's inside shot for right winger. Intimidate with the left D. Nazarov intimidates 1-6. It's a 10. He doesn't do it. So inside shot for Blair McDonald might put the game away. Number 3, go 1-13. And is it a 7? So it is going to be a big goal for Russia. Blair McDonald, the first goal that is not a power play goal. Blair McDonald on an outside shot. Holy smokes. Sorry, an inside shot. 1-13. And assists are going to go, says any player with a 9. There's no 9s. Left winger is a 1, so Dave Hunter will get 1. Right D a 3, no for Langevin. Micheletti, no, and it's going to be Gretzky. So it's going to be McDonald from Gretzky and Hunter, 3-0 for the Edmonton Oilers. So McDonald puts it in, his second of the game. Gretzky's second assist, Hunter, and that line is all a +1. So when I do my stats, I also keep track of plus minus. So these are the shots. You can see who's taking turns rotating on the shots. So big goal there for Edmonton, and we got to change our forward lines. I'm just going to do that now. Usually you do a face-off and carry on, but I'll just do it right now so we can finish this game off. 3-0. Russia's going to have to go to a 3-on-2 offense. Edmonton Oilers, I think they're just going to go into a bit of a shell here. We're going to go to a 2-1, try and protect this lead. In real life, the Oilers won this 5-3, so getting very close to real life. Not as many goals as what happened. So let's go to the face-off. From the draw, number 7, we have right now all zeros out on the board. So 7's going to go home left winger. Oilers getting a lot of lucky rolls here in this game. Everything seems to be going their way. So it's going to be a 2-on-2 for Edmonton. Opponent defense 7. Tumanov is going to take it away. He's going to shoot from the outside. It's a 10 save over to the center. Puck goes over to Chipperfield. He brings it out 2-on-2 again. Passing D. Inside shot right winger, intimidate the opposition. Sportsov is 1-7. He will takes puck away, possible penalty. They've been in the penalty box all night long. It's a C. It is going to be a penalty at 16. So let's just take a look. So C16, 2 minutes. 2 if they're an A or a B, and Bill Flat is not. The Edmonton Oilers, Sportsov going on the power play again. The Russians taking a ton of penalties. This is their 6th. This will bring out the number 1 unit. And the number 1, at least they'll have the number 1 PK out there for the Russians. That'll be Andreev. And actually, Sportsov was part of that number 1 unit. So we'll just leave Labanov out there. Number 1 unit is Blair McDonald, Wayne Gretzky, and you usually have Callaghan, but this game I went with Sobchuk, and they've been productive, so I'm just going to stick with it. And we'll take my action deck, count off 1, 2, 3 cards, put in end of penalty, and we'll move to the power play. The Oilers have another power play. Here we go. It's an 18. They're probably not going to win this one, so face off, you move 1. And it is going to be +3. So 1, 2, 3. Inferior right winger is going to get the draw. So Andreev's got it. So they'll move 4 for the icing. And we will ice it. Puck iced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 for the card, 4 for the action. And left defensive 3, Jemaev's got it. We got to flip a card because we passed to 7. And we're going to ice it again. Puck ice, shorthanded right winger. So it goes to Andreev. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll flip a second card because we passed the 13. Russians are just going to ice it. Puck iced, outside shot only for center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Outside shot for Gretzky. He still gets to use the star. Number 8, save, big rebound. Now, once I move off this for the star, they can't use it anymore. So save, rebound comes out. Defensive left winger, if he's a 2, Labanov would be. I usually put him there. So the Russians have the puck. We'll keep it with the left winger. And we'll put the original lines back out. Edmonton does not score on that power play. Micheletti goes off. Sobchuk goes off. And the Russians have it. They're going to be 3-on-1. So 3-on-1 is a passing B. So inside shot for right winger, intimidate the left defense. Schmier is a 1-10. We're going to intimidate at a 7. Everything going Edmonton's way this time. And we're going to go on to the next card. Schmier's got it. 2-on-2. Opponent defense 8. And that is going to be an outside shot for Eric Gamayev. Gamayev's going to shoot number 6. That is a goalie rating for Eric Gamayev. So another goalie rating for the Russians. This is like their 6th one in the game. Going to shoot on Dryden. We need a 6, 8, or a 10. Goalie rating is a 9. A save any forward. This has been happening the whole time for the Russians. They just can't get any luck here. Anybody gets the puck, we're going to give it to Chipperfield. 2-on-2. Opponent defense 2. Russians take it away. Inside shot for Labanov. Intimidate with Callaghan 1-6. Callaghan fails to take puck away. Possible penalty. He's a B, so anything from 10 and up is going to be a penalty. It is a 19. So let's just see what's going to happen here. So B against the C. What you do on that one, so it's a 19B. You go to the chart. So you go, Callaghan is, what did I say here? He's a B, and Labanov is a C. So you go B against C is a 4. Then you go to the 19. We're going to roll in this chart here. So again, Callaghan is a B, and Labanov is a C. So we're looking at the 4. And since it's a 19 chart, we're going to roll here. So looks like it's going to be coincidental unless it's a 10. So we will roll. It is a 10. So it is going to be a 5-minute major to Brett Callaghan. So Labanov is still going to get the shot. I was waiting to see if it's coincidental. Then he wouldn't. So we still will get the shot. Inside shot. And we're going to get a 5-minute penalty. A goalie rating on Dryden is a 2. Oh my God, another save. Face off. And Brett Callaghan just picked up a 5-minute major. So, there's only 2 cards left in the game. So Callaghan will get a 5-minute major for Edmonton. So that is his second 5-minute major. He fought Labanov in the first period. A rare fight with the Russians. So we're going to go to power play. It is going to be the second unit power play that has to come out for Russia. So it is going to be Labanov is going to come out with Kovin and Kapustin for... No, who do I have here on the second unit power play? Kapustin, Labanov, and Tumanev will keep out. And here comes the second unit here. To kill the penalty for the Oilers on the second unit, it is going to be Stan Weir, I think we're going to bring out, along with Bill Cowboy Flat. And Schmier killed in the first time with Langevin. So the second unit has got to be John Hughes. And wow, we don't have anybody that's any good here. We're going to have to put Micheletti. He's only a 1, but he intimidates 1-7. So face off for the Russians, a 5-minute major, but they only got 2 cards, so they are getting kind of ripped off. Here comes a face off number 4. And I'll go to my face-off chart. So we have all the charts of the face-off. So it's going to be, Weir's a +3. So they're going to be 0-0 on the face-off. So what did I say? It's going to go to the left winger. So Kapustin picks it up. And opponent defense 14 on the power play call. So that is going to be an outside shot for Kapustin. He can deke 1-11 or pass. He's gonna, sorry, I gotta move that here. He is gonna pass, and inside shot for left winger. Okay, he's got it, so he's got to go to the right winger and intimidate with the left D. So inside shot for Tumanev. Hughes is going to intimidate 1-12. Takes puck away. Against the power play, it's a 16, so not going to work. So inside shot for Tumanev. He's going to shoot number 5 and save over to the left defense. Hughes is just going to ice it. Puck ice, shorthanded left winger gets control. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll flip over the last card. That is the end of the hockey game. The Edmonton Oilers win this one 3-0. I'll just do the stats. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots by the Russians. They had 29 shots in total. 1, 2, 3 more goalie ratings. They had 6 goalie ratings. So Dryden for Edmonton, 60 minutes, 29 shots, 29 saves, 6 for 6 on goalie ratings. That's pretty amazing considering his card. For Edmonton, 2, 4, 7, 10 shots and 1 goalie rating. So they had 28 shots. They only had 2 goalie ratings on Michigan. So 28, 25 saves, 3. And of the 2 goalie ratings, he stopped both because they were all on inside shots, it looks like. So that is it. That is the final. This was the 78-79 touring rushing team in Edmonton. They lost in real life 5-3. They lose this one 3-0 on bad luck. If anything, they'll play the Oilers. Goal rating 6-2, and they lose 3-0. That doesn't happen very often. That's all for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed it.